Today is 3 of our games that we're bringing to North America. We're super excited to be here at E3. This is the first time that we're actually coming out to E3. I don't know if a lot of you have heard of Nexon, but Nexon is actually one of the oldest online gaming companies in the world. We actually created the world's first graphic MMORPG back in 1995. In the year 2000, we kind of stumbled upon the microtransaction business. We came out with a quiz game that got a lot of players into it, but when we turned the subscription switch on, they all fled out. And so what we scrambled to do is to figure out how to get all these players that liked our games to continue liking them, and that's how we came up with items selling in games. I opened the office here remotely in 2005. In 2006, we came out with a game called Maple Story, which is kind of best in class. Looks very innocuous, and I think, you know, some of the games that we've shown in the past, it's always kind of been like, hey, meet my, very good friend. He or she has very great personality, like you should learn a lot more about her or him. But the games that we're going to show you today, it's like, hey, my friend is hot, and he or she has awesome personality. And that's why we're here at E3 right now. So the 3 games we're going to show you Dungeon Fighter Online, which is the biggest online game in the world. We've registered over 200 million players. We've hit over 2.2 million peak concurrent users in Asia, which is pretty huge. And then we're going to show you Vindictus, which is made off a modified source engine.
We'll be doing right then. Sorry about that, man.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, modified source engine. And then the third game we're going to show you is Dragon Nest. And basically all these 3 games are cousins. The reason why they're cousins is that, they're all different in a way, where Dungeon Fighter is like this retro arcade game that's very accessible to many. Vindictus is this kind of more hardcore action-based game that's brutally elegant. And then Dragon Nest, Vindictus is brutally elegant, Dragon Nest is very charming. But the reason why that they're related is all 3 games are action games. So if you remember being in the 80s and mashing on buttons and getting instant response from what you're doing, you weren't really able to get that in online games before. But what you're going to see today, you're not going to see any turn-based stuff or targeting, whatever. It's really, you press a button and you're doing damage. So that's the business that we believe in. We think that's where the market is going. And having action-based games is actually going to open up the market it's already done that in Asia, and here in North America it's just way more accessible for players to understand that when they hit a key, something's going to happen. So with that, I'm going to who's going to go first? I'm going to get Lewis, our associate producer of Dungeon Fighter, and he's going to tell you all the cool things about that game.
Are these videos on the press kit?
Yeah, they should be in the little key fob.
The trailers you'll find are all on the trailer.
Oh, and then why I'm wearing this ridiculous hat?
Why are you wearing this hat?
Is one of the first boss monsters we're going to show you that you can see in the demo is this Knoll Chieftain, and he's a red wolf. So we created this to get a little bit of visibility.
That's from Vindictus, and this is actually for Dungeon Fighter Online. But Chris will talk a little bit about Vindictus later. I'll show you a trailer that we put together specifically for E3. We've asked the developers actually to put it together, so they really highlighted the best that this game has to offer. So after this, I'll yap about it for a little while, and then we'll present the other 2 games.